Hello, friends. We are going to work more today on different word families, words that have the same ending. So if they have the same ending, right, they are rhymes because rhymes sound the same at the end. That is a tack. Ack, tack. Let's see what other words we can create using the word ending ack. What sound does the B make? B, b. Ack, b, ack, back. What sound does the P make? Ack, pack. You can pack your backpack to go on a trip. Pack. Let's try one that's a little more difficult. It has two consonants together. We need to blend the consonants together. The S makes what sound? S. And what letter comes after the S? Right, an N. So if we blend those sounds together, snack, snack, snack. Yes. What is your favorite snack? I'll give you a clue to the next word. It is a color. And once more, we need to blend two consonants together. Black, black. Black, the color black. And another word like you could say you hit something. Another word that means hit is ack, ack, and the word is whack, whack. Let's choose one of these words to write a sentence. I think I will choose the word. Can you read that word? Snack. And I want to write my favorite snack is an apple. You can try to write this with me because you know many of these words. My favorite snack is an apple. My favorite snack. You tell me how to write the word snack. You see it there. Snack. S-N-A-C-K. My favorite snack is I-S an apple. Apple is A-P-P-L-E. My favorite snack is an apple. Let's look at some more word families. What do you see there? No, it's not a shark. That is a whale. Whale. Whale ends with A-L-E. Some words that rhyme with whale end with A-I-L. It's the same sound, it's just spelled differently. Let's see what other words we can make that rhyme with whale, that are in the ale word family. I'm going to make the whale a little, move the whale over here. What do you see? I think it's a cat. What part of the cat is that? Right, that is a tail. You know what it begins with? Would you please point and show me the letter that begins the word tail? Yes, tail does begin with a T. The tail of a cat or tail of an animal, that would be T-A-I-L, tail. But you know there is another kind of tail. A tale is another word for a story. And if you're telling a story, you're telling a tale, that would be tail, tail. T-A-L-E. So they sound the same, but they mean different things. Let's see if you can help me write another word. When you see a truck that looks like that driving down your street, what is inside that truck? Mail. Mail. Show me the letter that begins mail. Right, right. Mail begins with an M. The mail in a mail truck would end with A-I-L. Mail. But you can also, if you put M-A-L-E, that is also a word, male. It means, male means a boy, a man is a male. So we have mail, mail that like a letter or a package that you get in the mail, and you have the word male, a boy, a man. If you want to see how much you weigh, you would use a scale. Scale. Listen, there are two consonants at the beginning of this word. Scale. Scale. Did you see? There it is. Not the T. It is not a tail. It is a scale. You're going to step on the scale to see how much you weigh, or to see how much the bananas will cost when you buy them at the store. Scale. That is, what is it? A snail. Snail. That word also has two consonants at the beginning. We have to blend them together, don't we? Snail. Snail. The S with the N. Snail. Snail. Let's see what other words we can make using the ale word endings. Sometimes it is spelled A-I-L, and sometimes it is spelled A-L-E. What sound does the P make? What sound does A-I-L? Ale. Ale. That is ale, and also A-L-E is ale. So let's figure out what this word is. Ale, pale. If you go to the beach, you might want to take a pail. A pail is like a bucket. But this is also a word. Ale, pale. When you're really sick and your skin looks a little white or a little doesn't look the regular color, they say that you are pale. See, we found two words there. What sound does the N make? Okay, let's figure out what this word is. Ale. Ale. Nail. Use the hammer to hit the nail. And the F, what sound does the F make? Ale. Fail. You need to study so you do not fail. Fail. Tell me what sound the H makes. Ale. Hail. Do you know what hail is? When it's during a storm and little balls of ice fall out of the clouds. That is called hail. And I think we have one more we can make using the letter. What letter is that? That is a K. What sound does the K make? K. K. Ale. Kale. Kale. Kale is a vegetable. It's a leafy vegetable. You know, I tried it one time and I really did not like it very much. So I think for our sentence with words that end with ale, I want to write, I do not like to eat kale. I'm going to move these over here. So you can help write this sentence with me. I do not like to eat kale. I do. How do? D-O. I do not, N-O-T, I do not like, L-I-K, the silent E. I do not like to, T-O, I do not like to eat kale, K-A-L-E. Excellent. Let's see what other word families we can learn about today. This is another one where they sound the same, but they are spelled differently. Some of these words will end with A-I-R, air. In fact, this is an example. You ever picked a dandelion like that? And you blow on it to see if you can get all of the seeds to come off? So when you're blowing, what is coming out of your mouth that makes the seeds fly away? Yes, air. That is air. But what about, look at this picture. You see the little girl taking care of probably her little brother. She's taking care of him. What's another word to describe this picture? Care. Yes, she is caring for her little brother. Care. And care, the word care does not end with A-I-R. The word care ends with A-R-E. It sounds the same, it's just spelled differently. That does not say care. I'm missing the beginning, the initial sound. K, k. Looking here, could you show me the initial sound of the word care? Right, C. K. Air, care. Let's see if we can find some other. There's one more word that I have that ends with A-R-E. I'm going to say goodbye, put the C back. We're going to say care. You see them looking right at each other. What's the word you would use to describe when you're looking right at someone like that? Stare. Stare. It has a consonant blend, two consonants together, right? How does it begin? St, air, st. The S with the T. St, air, stare. Stare and care, they both end with A-R-E. But there are some other words that end with A-I-R. Do you have, see if you can write these before I do. Some other words that end with air. She has very long hair. 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 Oh, I'm missing the beginning sound, aren't I? What do you hear at the beginning of the word hair? H, the h sound. Air, hair. Looks like a circus, right? Another name for a place like that with lots of games and rides? Fair. Fair. Show me the letter that begins the word fair. The F, yes. Air. Fair. What do you see in this picture? Stare. Stare. It looks like I don't have the beginning for the word stare. Let's just write it together. Stare. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word stare? S. So write the. But there's another sound after the S. Stare. Yes. Stare is S-T-A-I-R. Stare. And here I see a chair. Show me the consonant blend that makes this sound ch. There to the C with the H. Ch. Air, and the word is chair. Let's see what other word families we have time to work on today. These are different words. They all end with ache. A-K-E. Like lake. Let's see, when I put different pictures on the screen, you can tell me what it is, then you can write the word. So we've learned the word lake. Let's do a scary one. No, not really scary. That is a snake. And once more, I don't have the beginning letter for the word snake, so we can write it together. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word snake? Yes, I hear the S too. It begins with an S. But listen, there is another consonant after the S. You hear the N sound, don't you? Ache, snake. Let's see. So words that in the ache word family, we have discovered snake and lake. Let's see. Looks like they're in the kitchen. What do you call it when you could say you make bread, but once you have it all mixed up, you put it in the oven to bake. Bake. B. Looking for the letter that makes the B sound. There it is. B. Ache. Bake. We did lake, we did bake, we did snake. Something that is not real. It's not real, fake. Yes. So if I wanted to write the word fake, that would begin with what letter? Fake. With an F, right. Ache, fake. It's your birthday. You hope you get a nice birthday cake. Cake. Cake, the letter that makes the k sound. K. K. Ache. Cake. And I thought of one more word that ends with ache. When you have a lot of leaves in your yard, this is the tool you use to gather all of the leaves together. What would that be? Rake. Rake. What's the beginning sound? Ache. Rake. Excellent. Let's see what sentence I could use using a word that ends with ache. I want to use this word. What is ache? Bake. And I also want to use this word. Ache. Cake. I want to use the word bake and the word cake. My mom knows how to bake a cake. My mom knows how to bake a cake. How do I write the word mom? M-O-M. My mom knows. When you're talking about you know how to do something, the word is K-N-O-W. My mom knows how to bake. What does bake begin with? B. Bake a cake. My mom knows how to bake a cake. I think this will be the last word family we have time to work on today. Do you like to eat pancakes? You like to put syrup on your pancakes? You know, real maple syrup comes from trees. That's why it's called maple syrup. And the liquid that comes out of the tree is called sap. Right, with an S. Sap. Sap. And this little device they use to get the sap out of the tree, that is called a tap. T. What letter is that? T. App. Tap. Let's find some other words that end with app. You're really tired and you want to take a nap. N, right? app, nap. Well, friends, that is all the time we have today. I look forward to seeing you again next week.